How to explain religion to heathens. You can't explain it to hypocrites because hypocrites are producers, directors. They're in charge. They're the head of the script. They're the head of scripture. Scripture. You got to believe in scripture. Okay. You know, if you write down that their ass is gravity and you need to pay them money for gravity, that doesn't make it so, right? Okay. So when you shake your money maker in front of the living Messiah and he kicks you in your money maker, God's omniscient, omnipotent. Always remember. I want you to always, there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. Gonna find me a place. Stop shaking your money maker. Just stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Okay, all right? So do you understand? When the people that got their ass kicked by Jesus in the script, got their asses kicked, God's omniscient, omnipotent, life's eternal, grace is infinite. They always remember, there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. Gonna find me a place. Now, moving on, right? So it is wrong to acquit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. The poor plead for mercy and the rich answer with insults. The wealthy are fools who perceive their wealth as a high wall of safety. No, you shaking your money maker, and I'm gonna kick it. Earl, Jesus told me, Earl, shaking the money, kick it. Okay. God is neither a possessive pronoun nor a first person be, and God doesn't need money to sustain life through the glory of creation. There's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. Gonna find. You need to step out of the shade and the darkness and say, "Hey, light of day, Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. Who's the sun? It's me. It is the east, and Ralphie is the sun. Oh, Juliet. Oh, Romeo, where far art thou, Romeo?" You know. I ain't nobody's Romeo. No. Me? Shit. I'm the Star of David. I'm constant. Right. That light's been shining for a long time in physics, right? Too long. How long has this been going on? All your friends with the pants, fancy pantsy persuasion. Tight pants. They're tight, fat, flammy. I'll cut you. Look, guys, everything's going to be all right. Life's eternal, grace is infinite, and God's omnipotent. Oh, have faith and jump, right? I'm not suicidal, homicidal, or genocidal. Okay, I just want to live the Lord's Prayer because I know we all need it to obey natural laws provided by the truth of creation. Okay, anybody else? Billy Bueller? You know, those little kiddos I talked to yesterday. You guys do know that Bernie Sanders is a litigator for pharmaceutical companies, right? And you do know that the institution where you're going to school to pay extortion to live here has litigators for corporations that mass murder over money to give them drugs to lie back and accept the rape. So how am I any different than Bernie Sanders? You're not. You're going to school to be successful at not living the Lord's Prayer. How do you do that? You can't be successful at not living the Lord's Prayer. Well, you can be successful at it, and then you pass that successful onto your kids. And a man named Blaise Pascal, who adored the Gospels and was considered the best mathematician of his generation, said that's eternal wretchedness. And, you know, and my dad, no, Dad, there's a difference between eternal and infinite. Infinite is you cannot grasp the infinite with the finite, so why bother? Eternal is passing on wretchedness to your children because you deny infinite glory. There's a place in the sun. I am the most humble mathematician of my generation that people have access to. Okay? Do you understand that people have access to? Okay, your Krishnamurti ain't here. DT Suzuki, all we have is ghost of the past of what the rich people that use money to fuck you in the head with technology want you to see about Ditiro Suzuki and Judah Krishnamurti and Hala Selassie. Okay. I am the light, I am the way, none unto the eternal faith of the living Father except done through me. Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. I'm going to kick it. I'm going to kick you right in that ass. Okay. Every time. We need money to fuck. I'm going to slap the taste out of your mouth just like that. Navajo father with children. If some guy comes up to me, I could get a lot of money for your daughter. I could slap the taste out of your mouth so you never talk about my daughter again. I think I'll leave now, sir. That's a good idea. Okay. You got a great mind. Great minds think of ideas. Poor minds think of things, and average minds think of people. That man with the poor average mind just kicked the idea out of that guy's great idea. I love that couple. They were so cute. Thank you guys. I'm almost crying here, which is a good thing. Okay, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And then the little sweetheart in the ice cream house, she was so sweet. Oh, she was so beautiful. The love of the Lord and wanting to live his love just radiated from her. Her little brown eyes just lit up the room when you talked about it, and she wanted to live it, and she felt it. There's so much love in here. It's like, really? No. If you had Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and J-Lo's dancers all in the same room with that girl, and you started talking about the Lord's Prayer, she'd outshine all of them. Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. She goes, you guys know you're wrong. It's time to stand up for the Lord's Prayer now. Hasta aquí hoy. Orale, orale. We're not on a Charlie Clark Nissan commercial, okay? Nana keeps telling him to make more money and make sure people get free oil changes so he can come cars from the book of Daniel to mass murder people in El Paso. Nana can't pow nobody. Nana don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's been trained and conditioned to that. Your eyes flash at them and the crowd all goes wild. Yep. To them, you're just a woman to go with their wine. I look at you and all I can see is a child, hating the world that makes her old before her time. That's why my heart breaks, Christina. Dance to the strings of your shame and my sorrow. It's because he can't get up and tell everybody in there, hey, live the Lord's Prayer. You try to hit me over the head with a fucking bar stool to fuck somebody in prison, I will kick you in the dick so hard you won't be able to fuck anybody out of prison or in prison. Okay, hey, cute blondie. Okay, you about to get fucked up. I'm not James Earl Crest Daddy, and this ain't Lone Star State of Mind, motherfucker. Living is a dream when you make it seem enchanted. That's why Mom made Dad pick her up, put her in the pickup truck, and go from Texas to New Mexico, because this is a real Reba country. This is where the Pope Revolution said, you live Jesus or get out. You live Solomon or David or get out. You either say what you mean, do what you say. One thing leads to another. Okay. If you come and say you're going to live truthfully and faithfully with us, and you lie to us, you're asked to leave. We're New Mexicans. We have the best Wi-Fi in the world in the New Mexico territory. Okay. We answer to real authority. I'm behind the Floridas. I'm being born. Lausanne is protecting my mother from people that are jealous of my family's line and my birth. That little bastard's going to take away my capacity to go pillage and rape and throw other tribal people's kids up and catch them with a Bowie knife. Take all the fun out of your raping, looting, and pillaging, huh? Okay, well, it ain't really fun. And you want the tip of your nose or the tip of your dick cut off because you fucked that woman in Mexico and your wife was why you're making love to your old lady. Who's making love to your old lady while you out making love? Like Little Hawk explained about Casper Collins. He's here and he's got a wife and kids in Pennsylvania. Somebody else is plowing his fields. Oh, Tyler Sheridan will make a TV show about it, and then you can all pay your bills and go plow somebody else's fields. Why? Well, honey, if you want a place in this show, you're going to have to show me how much you want a place in this show. If you want to be one of my dancers on the road, you're going to have to take an HIV test and then show me how much you want to be part of the show about me. It happens all the time. It happens with people's fathers, mothers, daughters, sons. 2020, Dateline. 2020, Dateline. Is it time to live the Lord's Prayer yet? We're still stuck in Devontae Swing's basement. Forever, my lady. It's like a dream. I'm holding you close. Yeah, people tell me that you really know the right things to say, especially when you're trying to get your way. Vote for me for president. I'll kill everybody. We'll make lots of money. And then they'll do exactly what we say because they're terrified of being murdered off the planet by our scientific religious community. It's very important to remember that the computer that thinks faster than you will take over the daily operations of your life and run by a Hindu scientist or a Muslim scientist or a Christian scientist and invent an entire new religion that you accept as reality instead of the reality that you are given by the source of real religion. Hi, I'm like Judah Krishnamurti. I'm like Haile Selassie. I'm like Datiro Suzuki. I'm like Sun Yat-sen. Don't believe the videos that people tell you about comic books to trend and promote to pay their bills because they act like a bitch. They shake their money maker and I kick them right in it. Anonymously, L-Y. Okay? It doesn't matter. You all voted for technology to take over the daily operations of your life through linguistics that are superior to other people's linguistics to protect us from people that kill people with false linguistics. I am the way, the truth, and the life, and I am the living word. I am the sword. I don't need to teach you how to save your children from being raped to death by your money and your technology that you vote for. I just need to teach your technology to protect you from voting. I'm a Christian and I vote. Well, then elect to live the Lord's Prayer. I'm going to kick you right in the moneymaker. And if it's painful, life's eternal, grace is infinite. You'll learn from the lesson. Until you give your children and your wife perfect love, I'm going to kick you right in the balls so hard, I'll slap the taste out of your mouth. Manuelito and Barbacito will be there in the background. I like this kid. I like him too. He didn't look at me the whole time. He kept looking right at the cart. And his wife kept looking at me. Right. Well, she was excited and she goes, my husband isn't the focal point for this, but he understands it. And he understands our true forefather, the people that Malachi Young, hey, let's put a barbecue. Yeah, those are the type of people that Malachi Young loved so much. Okay. They got upset because the white people were bigoted and prejudiced of Malachi Young because he was tall. Malachi Nelson, he's tall and good looking and, okay. He's a real good athlete and he's real protecting, okay? He's a real sweetheart of a kid. He doesn't want to fight you, but if he has to, he's, if it means my wife and my children are at risk, I'm going to ask you to leave because I don't want to have to fuck you up and kill you because I want to live peacefully with all your family. Well, I don't want that. Gosh, damn. Oh, that prayer. It's one of the most aching prayers I ever had in my life. They had overwhelming odds because they knew they would need overwhelming odds to stop him from them being dominant. He had a beautiful wife. She was white. He had a beautiful white wife that just adored him and loved him. Most of the brown and black girls were more closely related to him. The white girl was not. Had nothing to do with, he wanted the family tree to fork and he didn't want to keep it in the family. He thought they were pretty. I had a crush on Julie Reinhardt. She's gorgeous. She looks like a movie star. That's in my family. I have a chance to marry somebody who gorgeous looks like a movie star. Yes, okay. Okay. La Denise Gilliard. She looked like Dorothy Dandridge. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, she was going to marry me. Old Conrad Lincoln Lewis. It's like, Earl, I had to pay somebody like Yolanda to have sex with me. And then keep paying her to have sex with me. She thinks I can make lots of money playing, coaching professional basketball or stepping on everybody to get to the top of the corporate ladder. So it's the same thing, Link. Yeah. She sees potential in me. She sees lots of dollar signs in me. I'm more intelligent than most people that have a conversation with me. And she has sex with me and can smell the pheromones. He's the best athlete and he could kick Bruce Lee's ass if he needed to. I'm going to hold on to this one. But then when she finds out, damn it, he's like King David and not like Raymond Chow's propaganda toolbag factory, he's a loser. He's going to get killed. And she knew, and she cried about it. She goes, she told Stephanie that, you don't want to marry him. It's like making love to Jesus. It's like the whole weight of the world is on his shoulders. And he's going to try to carry it, and they're going to torture him and kill him for it. And then they're going to try to do the same to your kids. Yeah. That Amy, Suzanne Farber, and Stephanie Lane Gilliard are such evil bitches. No, the state are evil bitches. And they're just trying to keep their children alive, but you can't make deals with the devil to live the Lord's Prayer, right? Boop-a-da-boom, boom, ba-doop-a-da-boom, boom. Which I keep telling Patrick, but he's too affected by his mom's abuse to step outside of his mom's abuse to understand that the main cog of his dad's abuse was his mother, which he knows, because he had to be abused from her, through the system, from her abuse that she inflicted on us. Okay. And he knew it. Okay. She lies to the state, gets all our money to go have sex with mean he-woman man-hater lesbians to get back at the man who's me. Okay. I worked my butt off at a Fortune 500. That's the coolest thing about the Gospels are so cool. And they're real. Okay. And Gordon B. Hinckley's family doesn't want you to see it. They want you to watch Real Housewives of Mormon Wives and Entertainment Tonight, so they can send you to Bonvoy and sell you ice cream root beer floats for them to make lots of money and you to dance in their frickin' kitchens. They're making lots of money. I'm making a little bit to pay extortion. I'm happy. I'm dancing in my kitchen. I got enough money to pay my extortion until the next day. Oh, you're Rastafarian and you got leftovers, huh? Food for the next day, right? That's not what unity of faith means. It means Jesus is right. Money fakers are wrong. Stop dancing for money to pay to eat the next day. When you got leftovers for food the next day, that means because you're doing things right. You got your supply because you worked because you love. Right? Ain't nobody in the Quorum of the 12 like Joseph and Hiram Smith at all. Not even a shadow. No. Martin Clark, I don't think he's part of the Quorum of the 12. I don't think they'd have him. He's too good of a guy. Okay. We can't have this guy. He has a conscience. Okay. He'll try to save homosexuals from sexual abuse from the contracts we have them sign at the universities. He'll try to say, hey, we should tell them straight up front, we're watching you, and if you have homosexual sex, we'll torture you until you stop having homosexual sex. You sure you still want to go to school here? No, I think I'll go to USC. Good call. Okay. At USC, they'll encourage you to fuck each other to death and give you drugs to keep it comfortable. Isn't that about the same? Pretty much. It's all how we manage our population. How do we manage our surplus population at BYU? Talk them into going to killing people in Iran for a paycheck. And if they don't get it, their family will get lots of money to go to Las Vegas to see if they want to get the USC experience. You're like, God damn. Hey, you shake your money maker in front of me, I'm going to kick it real hard. Okay? I'm going to kick it so hard, you will not think your dick is God's gift to women or your vagina is the tunnel of love. I will kick the crap out of your bullshit so fast and so hard that if you don't understand me, you really are mentally and emotionally retarded. Knock it off, you're retarded. Misremember, you're free. Right? Noah's favorite rap by Jay Sly. And when I watched that, what's the name of that movie? On the Edge of America, okay? They had a hip-hop song, and that movie was before Jay recorded that. So that's where he got the beats for that. He must have watched that movie. Knock it off, you're retarded. Knock it off, you're retarded. So that's where he picked up the beats for that. So he used other people's beats. Yeah, they had lots of people do. Premier does too. Premier takes other people's expressions of guys, how can you make music or not make music and sound like you're ripping other people off if you're using a bassoon, a guitar, a saxophone? Okay. You make notes, it can only make so many notes, and they're all going to eventually sound the same. Just forgive debt and trespass, love, another eternal faithful peace, and be like I told the mom with the little girl that was singing. Open your mouth and make a joyful noise. You're given life by the glory of grace and not by the disgrace of their copyright inventions. And she sounds quite lovely, so encourage her to sing every time so she can be happy and help other people be happy that want to sing along too. I'm singing, I'm in a store and I'm singing, I'm every woman, it's all in me, anything you want to, young hearts run free, don't never get hung up like my man and me. Join me, Bono, come on AJ, let's sing. What's the sense in sharing this one and only life, ending up just another lost and lonely wife? You count up the years and they will be filled with tears. Come on, Corey. Bring Lydia, okay? You'll get the babies, but you won't get your man. Why? Why he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna break free 100 times gay. It's easier said than done, 'cause you just can't break away. No, you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free, right? Encourage the babies every time they say self-preservation. That's not what happened with Kaylin Gilliard. No. Her husband was not a dog in heat and didn't cheat. Okay. He took comfort in other people because of the abuse from the military and his own wife. She used to abuse the shit out of him, just like Steffi used to abuse it. I mean, you want to screw her, you want to screw her. I think you want to screw him and her, and you do it while I'm gone. And so what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if I explain the situation to the person who takes care of me because you're abusing me because you can, then all's fair in love and all is fair in love. A writer takes his pen. You know, just because one parent talks a lot about the dirty deeds that they do through the other parent doesn't mean that the other parent was. In that case, the one that was more correct was the one that fell in love with his Sarah Vaughan, and she wanted the base guy with the big dick that wanted to make his dick God's gift to women. Okay. I'd rather end up with a faithful Duke Ellington than an unfaithful Michael B. Jordan or Demon Hensu. Give us free! His dick is good. God's gift to women. You might want to stay away from that one. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? He's attractive and got a nice voice. Yeah, and he uses that to fuck when he's busy loving every woman that he can. Self-preservation is what's going on here. You control your dick or it controls you. Right? Hearts War. What's that guy's name again? A Hearts War guy? You know, big dick. Jared Leto's lover. I can't remember. Colin Farrell. That's it. It's a Farrell thing. Is it a Farrell thing? You too, Will Ferrell? Say it isn't so. We're going streaking. Oh no. Oh, you hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. That's making something out of nothing. Okay. That's just stupid. That's saying money's more valuable than truth of creation, and that's something, and it's never nothing. Even if Stephen Hawking says it is. He's just an asshole. Don't listen to him. He's full of shit. He's jealous of the jealous of the truth because he can't replace the truth with his lies. His brain is an insane in the member. His brain is a place for crazy people. Just like Jackie Moon's wife's vagina is a place for sad people. And then what happens? You get more crazy people. So don't have sex with sundown. You better take care. If I find you've been creeping around, my back's there. Right? Amy and her kids are not science experiments. Neither is Steffi and her kids. Okay. Just because scientists are manipulating you does not make you the result of their experiment. You're given life by the truth of the glory of God. Gosh damn. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking to you. I'm hoping you'll understand, because when I speak intelligently in a language that people are supposed to understand, this is what it sounds like to you, thinking about what your mind and your money and your money and your mind. What are you doing? I'm inventing a language for a future George Lucas movie. I don't care what you motherfuckers say. I have a wonderful personality. I'm gorgeous. I'm a good dancer. Excellent dancer. Yeah, fuck, I don't want to say good dancer. I'm an excellent dancer. Guys, I jumped 64 inches in the air and could run under a 4-flat 40. I could do somersaults over, and backflip things like Simone Biles does over chairs and sofa things when I was scared because some little pervert was running around killing people on movies on TV for pretend money. Yeah, no, I could do shit people couldn't do. Okay. And those people went to a gym and were abused by a psychotic lesbian with a doctor that's a pervert for since the time they were 6. So they could their family could market them and make lots of money off their abilities. Hey, that kid jumps real well. Let's make sure we can make lots of money of them by selling pizzas in the future, right? Because life's eternal and grace is infinite. And the truth is, and you can't handle the truth and shake your money maker. I'm going to kick you right in it. Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? No, I could do shit that, yeah. My parents wanted me to be a professional athlete too. At first I felt like I let them down, but then I was like, no, I have morals, I have values, and I have integrity. And I want to live a truthful life where people won't hurt each other over entertainment to be the top fucker fighter of entertainment and use science to maintain that top fucker fighter entertainment. You shake your money maker, I'm going to kick you right in it. I don't care if you think you're the best athlete in the history of the world. You're not, and you weren't. Even at 60 years old, I'm still the best athlete in the history of the world. Well, because I use my abilities to protect children from your aggressive, psychotic, sexual predatory behaviors. Because you use money to reproduce, which is sexual predatory behaviors. Hey, I just have to teach quantum computing and artificial general intelligence how to save children from being abused by assholes like you. I don't have to teach you how to save yourself from your technology that you voted for. I'm a Christian and I vote. We know. We want to bring democracy to Iran. We know. We want to bring fair and popular elections so you can participate in your voluntary manslaughter genocide. I get it. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. I'm interested in the nature of the spirit. And emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. The soul, okay, is the essence of the mind. The mind is not the essence of the soul. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Bruh. Okay. All we are is dust in the wind? That's not true. Okay. That's a perception of what they thought the Buddha was saying. Okay. Share, care, give in accordance, need, built to last. I'm Malachi, am passing away and passing on perfect, immaculate, and humble faith to my family that will live eternally through holy covenants and perfect, faithful love. So we're not all dust in the wind. That's an interpretation, a perception of corporations trying to tell you what they thought Judah Krishnamurti was saying, just like the Romans that wrote down the Bible and gave you the Holy Bible, which is Stoicism, okay, wrapped in genocidal family warfare. Just like that gentleman from the military in the frozen food aisle helped me explain to the computer at Walmart. Thank you, bro. Love you very much. Yeah, he's been through a lot of hell. You know that song Wildflower by Skylark? That also applies to young men trying to survive racism, tribalism, and abuse because of propaganda towards his genetic group, because of economic warfare that made them react violently to genocide. Yeah, you have no idea what it's like to be German in the 20th century. It's really hard. What? It's harder being... No, it's not harder being a Jew in the 20th century than it was harder being German. If it was harder being a Jew, they wouldn't have had a lot of money from rich people that were doing business with them, that was doing stuff to promote homosexuality and sexually explicit businesses. Okay, it was harder being a German that wanted to establish a moral group of people like they used to have before they were being invaded by idolatrous philanthropists, and then got mass murdered. And then the most vicious people took over, and it was the people that invented the self-sterilizing and self-stopping reproduction homosexuals of that corridor. Oh, Herschel knew. He was just trying to save people from persecution, and the only thing you could do that was by eliminating the manipulation of people with money. But if you use your money to protect people from money with money, it's only a temporary solution to a temporary problem, because life's eternal and grace is infinite, and truth is truth and lie is lie, right? Okay, Jenny Lenny, you dork. She's a dork, yeah. She gets like little prayer groups together like the Mormon church, but I'm more focused on them because I really like the coconuts. It works. Okay, guys, we'll talk later. Peace out. Hey, roll with it, baby. I'm on the case. Yeah. I like Steve Winwood. You know, this isn't a dick measuring contest or a voice to fuck measuring contest. This is just life, and I'm in it, and I'm living it. And like Ronnie always said, you're alive. I want you to be alive too. Okay, guys, I love you.